what you've heard about K-State and kind of if your teammates told you about kind of where this thing stands?
I just heard it's a big time rivalry. It's like all the fans and like both schools like really care about this game, and both teams most of the time play their hearts out to try to win this game. So it's one of the best rivalries in college basketball still, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
What was the process like for you and your teammates of moving past Wednesday and refocusing on this game?
Just watching a lot of film and just seeing where we could improve from the game. It was a tough game. There were moments in the game where we had did like something a little bit different. Maybe something different would have happened, but we didn't, and now we just got to use all the mistakes we made in that game and try to not make no mistakes in this next game and going forward with the season.
What were some of those areas that you think you guys can improve in?
I think it was just like some situational things, like just some plays when the game was tight we gotta make because you can't really let home teams get going. Like, and they got going a few times. They went on a couple of runs that at home, like you just let good teams make those type of runs at home, like it's gonna be hard to beat them. So just trying to do things to prevent those things from happening.
Rylan, KJ obviously had to sit a little bit the other night because of that injury. What's the biggest area that you guys feel or notice when he's not in the game?
Just we have to pick up for his energy. He always has great energy on the court. You always know he's on the court. He always makes his presence known with energy plays and stuff like that. So we still have to have people making those type of energy plays and having that type of energy. Just doing all those things on the defensive end that he does, rebounding and just talking and all that other stuff that he does, and that's why he's like really valuable to the team. So we gotta always make sure if he's not on the court, we gotta make sure we're picking that up for him.
And following up on an earlier question, I think it was Hunter the other night after Iowa State that said we were already in the locker room trying to put this one behind us and move on. Did that happen across the board? Were you guys doing that after that game right away?
Not just like mentally, yeah, you have to do that because in conference play, you play one game against a great team, and then 2-3 days later you play another great team. So you have to like put that game behind us, but you can always still watch and just learn from the game. But you can't be too focused on that game. You got to get ready for the next game and make sure you don't lose another one just because you're focused on the past game.
Rylan, you got a lot of success coming off those ball screens on the wing or dribble handoffs. What's allowed you to have so much success kind of shooting from inside the arc in the mid-range area? I'm like, that's coming off of handoffs is like, I feel like something that I like to do because you don't always have to dribble to come and use it. It's like a pick and roll without having to dribble into it. So I like that. That's something that I did last year a little bit, and just making sure put rim pressure, so the big man can either get a layup or I can get all the way downhill or just stop and shoot that sometimes. Or if they go under, stop back and shoot the three. So just about making reads when you're coming off those. We know your three-point shooting inside the arc, you're shooting a career high. What's just broadly allowing you to be so efficient from two?
Just making sure I'm taking smart 2-point shots, making sure not taking any bad ones. Like most of the time, rim shots or mid-range, either I try to take wide open ones. Those are the ones because I have a better chance of making. If they're contested, I have a way lower chance of making those. So I feel like just making sure I take smart 2-point shots because that is something that's like important. Just making sure the smarter ones you take, you probably gonna have a better efficiency. So that's all I try to do, take the ones I know I can make.
To follow up on that, Rylan, your numbers across the board are much better in conference play. What do you like about where you're at right now, and then what do you want to do better moving forward in the conference?
I just like I want to help my team still as much as possible. and do what I have to do, whether it's dive on the floor, get rebounds, defend, make plays, like anything that I want to do, and just, it's not really, to me, it's not really about all the numbers and stuff. It's about how I'm like affecting the game. So that's really my biggest focus. Like now in conference, it was my focus then, and it's gonna be my focus going forward. Just making plays to help my team win, and that's my biggest focus.
What do you think of K-State's guards, and do you think with being under 500, they'll be desperate to win?
Yeah, I think they got great guards that could really do damage. They got some guards who can really get hot. They got some like guards who can score in bunches. Like they can score 10 straight points. And just, yeah, I'm pretty sure every team, I mean, they're gonna be desperate because they're under 500, but we're gonna be desperate too because we're in the middle of the pack of Big 12 rankings right now, so we can't like have any room. We don't have any room for error right now either. So it's gonna be two desperate teams playing, and we're gonna be on our home floor, so we have to be even more desperate than them.
Thank you, Rylan.
Thanks, Rylan.